2, 3, funky.
I literally do this every morning. Check the freaking weather. Because if you live in the 757, you just know the most important thing you can ever download on your phone is a weather app. So for example, alright, here it says Wednesday, 50% chance of rain. In a normal city, that would mean that there's a half and half chance of raining. In Williamsburg, however, that means that it's gonna rain really hardcore for like 5-10 minutes. This entire box of donuts is $4 in Wawa. $4. I love Wawa. I just had that whole talk about the weather and I forgot my umbrella at my room. So, one of my good friends, Paul from last year, did this project called Faces, and the full title is Faces of Asian Americans. And basically what that project was that he wanted to explore what Asian Americans were doing at the College of William & Mary. So, you know, besides cultural clubs, you know, what do Asian Americans do at William & Mary, and what does Asian America look like at William & Mary? I think following up on that project, I began doing this project called Queer Asian Americans at William & Mary. And the whole idea behind that was that oftentimes when you think about Asian Americans, you never really think about the intersectionalities. You never think about, for example, queerness, or, you know, other sort of layers of identity, such as, you know, the fact that some might be adoptees, you know, sort of like the complexity of Asian America. It's always sort of simplified into this one term. Dr. Anjali Arandekar said something really interesting yesterday. Basically what she pointed out towards was that in reality, in actuality, intersectionality is the norm. Intersectionality is sort of, you know, is the ordinary. Everything else is the extraordinary. If we look into our own histories, if we look into our own experiences, we find out that we are not composed of singular identities. We are defined by multiple identities. We're defined by multiple experiences. We are much more complex human beings than we think we are. And oftentimes that is not really explored. And when it is explored, it's oftentimes talked about in a particular sort of language. For example, Asian Americans, it's always like, I'm half Asian, I'm half American, you know, half Chinese, half American. Or, you know, if you're something like, for example, queer Asian American, you know, sometimes I'm queer, sometimes I'm Asian American, but people never really talk about their identities as, for example, as being fully Asian or fully American. And I think sort of the way we talk about identity really impacts the way we perform. So instead of calling yourself, for example, half Chinese or half American, why not call yourself fully Chinese or fully American? Why does it always have to be a language of absence? Remember I talked about that secret society award that I got? Well, I'm about to go pick that up right now. Oh man. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm looking for
Yes.
Mr. Fox.
What's your name?
Jin.
Okay. I'm Michael Fox. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I saw your
Cool.
here. It's not Jin, right?
It is Jin.
Okay. Here it is right here. Just a little something from the Ren Society.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for everything you've been doing while
Yeah.
you've been here on campus.
Thank you so much for the
So,
email.
you're very welcome.
Thank you.
You graduated in a couple weeks?
Yeah.
Where are you headed to?
I'm headed back to Panama, where I live,
Okay.
and hopefully start grad school end
Fantastic.
of August. So
How long will you be in school?
for grad school, it's a very short program. It's a program in UPenn called Nonprofit Leadership. 9 months, 9-10 months. and then we'll see where we go from there.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right?
Yeah.
Thanks for everything.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
Take care.
Only in William Murray do people pray around trees. Are you in line? Oh, thank you. Hi.
Hello.
Can I get a large iced coffee? Oh, just black. And extra ice if that's possible.
Okay, so no sweetener.
No sweetener, nothing, yeah.
You guys stay right out.
Thank you.
Yep. So send
So I'm Francis Tanlao Aguas at William and Mary. I'm the Associate Professor of World and Multicultural Theater and Africana Studies, and officially soon to be Asian and Pacific Islander American Studies.